Hey everybody, it's Livie here. Today I'm doing a makeup tutorial for Katy Perry's look in The One That Got Away, and I think I'm just going to jump right into it. I'm starting off with a Clarins foundation. It's very pale. It's called Taint Haute something or other, and I'm applying it with my fingers. It's very, very pale, which is good because I am freakishly pale, like a vampire, or Casper. But either way, I'm just applying with my fingers. I find that certain foundations do go on better with fingers than brushes, so that's what I'm doing. Using MAC's Select Cover Up Concealer in NW20. This is my Holy Grail concealer. I love, love, love it. Popping it on any blemishes that I might have and just sort of covering them up and putting extra magic dots under my eyes. And then blending it in using my fourth finger and my beauty blending sponge. I rather love that sponge. It's kind of genius. Laura Mercier Translucent Finishing Powder. Shade 1. It's a mineral-based thingy using Big Fat Fluffy Brush by Sigma. Big, big circular motions. I don't know, I find this kind of really buffs it into the skin, so I always do big, big, wide circular motions. Poof, poof, poof. Yeah, that's pretty much it for foundation and powder. I'm using the Sleek Brow Kit in Light. I'm really been enjoying this, except for there's one thing about it that I don't particularly like, it's the wax. They've tried to emulate the Benefit version of this, and it's just not quite as good, but for the price, it's incredibly good. So I'm just filling in any gaps that I might possibly have. Just any gaps, because one of my eyebrows has more gaps than the other for some reason. I don't know why. My genes obviously aren't that good. MAC's Charcoal Brown Eyeshadow. And I'm actually not using this for my brows, I'm using it for my eyes for once. Applying it using a Sigma blending brush, that's a flat one rather than a nice round one. And I'm literally just patting that onto the eyelid. As you can tell, I'm not going anywhere specific, I'm just taking it across the eyelid and using a contoured, angled eyeshadow brush to put it into the inner corners of my eye. You don't have to worry about being too precise because the whole process of this look is blending. So what I'm doing is patting and smoothing and pulling it and pushing it across the eyelid, and then take various different brushes. The one I'm obviously using right now is the one I'm using to apply the shadow. Then I'm using this rounded blending brush to sort of soften out the edges, feather it out a little bit, and then just keep going at it until you get the desired effect that you really, really want. That's all I'm doing anyway. And make sure you pull it right into the inner corner. And now I'm using an eyeshadow by Anyway, which is Makeup Academy from Superdrug. It's shade Matte. That's what it's called, matte, like matte person. Same brush that I was using to apply the charcoal brown eyeshadow. And the only place I'm putting that in is the crease. I'm specifically putting it on the very edge of the brush and pushing it through the crease. And the reason for that is that in the video, it's the section where she's sort of crying because she's had a fight and she's wearing a moustache. I don't understand the moustache part, but whatever. And she has a slightly darker line through the crease, so that's what I'm using for that part. It's all matte, no shimmer, blah, blah, blah. Molten Brown eyeshadow. I don't know why Molten Brown have an eye makeup range, but that's what I'm going with. And it's white, and I'm using that as my brow bone highlighter, sort of blendy colour. That's what I like to call my blendy colours. And now I'm taking it on the contoured angled eyeshadow brush underneath my eyes, and then I'm putting on a bit of Benefit's Bad Gal eyeliner. And all I'm doing with this is putting it through the lash line, not the waterline, avoid the waterline, and putting it right into the inner corner. And then pulling it out a little bit on the outer edge. Pulling it through, make sure you get a hefty amount on it. Think Kate Middleton in this respect. And I'm pushing it onto the upper lids. And I'm also using an angled brush by Sigma to really sort of blend that out and push it forward towards the inner corner of my upper lid. But I'm also going to use it to smudge out the eyeliner on my lower lid as well. And it really just makes it look, because the point is she's crying, so it's going to make it look a little bit more smudged where your tear ducts are. It's just going to sort of loosen that shadow and stop making the eyeliner look quite so precise. And I'm pulling it through the lashes on my upper lid as well. It just stops me having to kind of really pull my eyelid skin and work the eyeliner in there myself. It's just easier this way. Curling my eyelashes. You can wear falsies if you want to, but I highly doubt that when you're crying you're wearing false eyelashes. I don't see the principle. So I'm using Lancome's Hypnose Mascara in Blackety Blackety Black. And through a process of wiggling and then pulling and then wiggling and then pulling and process like that, Benefit's their Real mascara on top of that. I love this mascara, but only when I've used one prior to it. It's just the way I like to do things. And if you do it with one underneath, you get the most perfect effect if you like to have big, long, sort of fluffy eyelashes. You'll see the effect in a second. There you go. Anyway, and I'm going to pull it through my lower lashes as well, except I'm using the Hypnose on my lower lashes rather than the Benefit's They're Real. Now I'm using MAC's Hue lipstick, my favourite lipstick from MAC of all time ever. Really good pinky base nude. And whapping that across my lips. Very moisturising too, me likey. And that's the end of the tutorial, you guys. I hope you enjoy it. If you did, whack the subscribe button above this video. Please like, favourite and comment. And I will see you guys in my next video. Have a great day wherever you are. Bye-bye.